Yes, darling, it's raining.
Yeah.
Yes. I just had a panic attack at the immigration.
Yeah.
Now you want to go eat food at Big C.
Yeah.
You hungry?
But I have many plan to go, but I think today you busy. And
Oh yeah,
late
busy.
time.
Yeah. 3 hours at immigration. Yeah.
And I want you relax, but I think looking some eat food in the Big C
Big C,
and
yeah,
shopping, I
can go
think it's
easy.
better.
Yeah, just relaxed day today. Yeah, so again, we're going to try to keep our, our weekly videos. It's just the fun stuff we do together. Yeah, that video I've just released out there. That's a bit of a rant. Again, the things you have to deal with here in Thailand can get a little bit challenging, and nothing but give you panic attacks. The only reason why I need a freaking damn health insurance is to mitigating some sort of heart attack problem caused by a panic attack. Anyway, I'm going to give it to Shania here. She can take the camera now, and we go on to the Big C. Yes, our clong is looking a bit on the high side at the moment. Not overflowing yet, but yes. We've had a bit of water on the way back from immigration today. Oh yes, there was a few flooded spots. Yeah, and that's a fish pond, by the way.
Yep.
Okay. Turn the windscreen wiper on. No, that didn't help. Yeah, we are still building raising the level of our road here. That truck's having a bit of problems.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god,
little bit, go out, yes, oh my god.
Yeah,
Stop shaking the camera.
Okay, no car, quickly. Don't worry. Now near how make new.
Yeah, well, it would be good when it's finished, darling, but right now it's an absolute nightmare.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Darling, you die slow.
Last week we were doing off-road.
Darling, you believe me. Die slow. Darling, die slow. I'm okay.
Whoa, hold the camera.
Darling, you have to die slow. I see. Oh my man. No.
I think
oh my god.
When we come home, I think we go in number 36.
Oh my god.
Okay. We go so 26 on
Hi, darling.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I'm okay.
You want to play the?
No.
You want to play the game?
Just see this one. Me, I want to see you play this one.
Me? No, I don't play these games. Really. Anyway, it was just recapping there. So by the time this video comes out, I probably know. Well, when this will come out on Sunday. So yeah, I still haven't got my visa yet, but everything should be under control. That's the main thing. What really did surprise me about the whole issue is the fact that the girls in the visa office were just so helpful. They were just above and beyond their call of duty. Going through everything, explaining everything to me in English, and they were doing a really wonderful job as well. I must have given them a big thumbs up again for them. But yeah, no amount of talking really sort of, can avoid the fact that, I did everything that was probably, everything checked all the boxes, just forgot to say the right thing, that's all, because I didn't know what to say. And that wasn't clear, and oh my God. Anyway, long story short, they said we shouldn't be kicking you out of the country. But yeah, I'm going to get to the point of the fact that when we're talking, she says, why aren't you married? Because she saw the photo on the phone. She says, why aren't you married? Why are you not married, she? And I'm going, well, she's transgender. And she goes, well, that's not a problem. And I'm going, well...
I'm lady.
Yeah. Yeah, she says transgender lady, whatever.
You have to talk.
But yeah, so she says, that's not going to be a problem. I said, well, I'm just a bit concerned about it. Like, there's a complete reversal of the policy in America. And Thailand loves to copy America. Yeah, so that's the biggest, oh, okay, I'm going to have Tummour. Okay. And that's the biggest worry for me, is the fact that another copycat of what's going on in America. Yeah, that's the last thing I want, is to be married to a transgender and then 12 months later, I'm sorry, no longer applicable. You'll have to go and get a different visa. That kind of screws things up for people in living here, doesn't it? But anyway, I just want to have something. Yeah, this Tummour, they do Isan. Isan food, yes. Tummour. I don't know if you guys have tried Tummour before, but this stuff here is really quite yummy. I haven't had fish for quite some time. Probably could do with a fish meal. But I said I'm looking for a light lunch. I've already had 2 coffees and muffins and everything else. So yeah, maybe just some lap moor. I have lap moor, yes. Darling, I have lap moor. Lap moor, I want lap moor, okay. Anyway, we are now settled for lunch. That'll sort of take a few of the butterflies out of my stomach at least anyway. But yeah, this is the thing. Well, what are you supposed to do here? You know, you are really between a rock and a hard place. There's absolutely nothing you can do. You know, if I did change my visa over to an O visa, for an O retirement visa, she even said that was an option. Yet Ben Hart has been telling me, if you're coming to Thailand, whatever you do, try to avoid the O visa paradigm, because you could find that sort of going away. Well, and then I have an immigration officer suggesting change my OA to an O visa. Not suggesting how I should do that, just putting a suggestion out there. Now I've got to go and do the research. What's going to be involved in that? When I did initially look at this situation, right, to go from an OA to an O visa, it basically meant I had to leave the country, make an application to come back in the country on a 60 to 90 day tourist visa, and then apply again. Of course, you know, I've got the money in the bank, so it's not going to be a problem, but see how they're, you know, like, why can't I just go in there and say, like, just give me the paperwork? It would be so simple rather than fly out and fly in. But yeah, if somebody can correct me on that one, it could be helpful. But yeah, that's the way I interpret the way it's written. And again, I go through these things like with a Bluetooth car. If you know the terminology in Australia, that's good. If you don't, then sorry, it's a colloquialism.
Darling, what you want, some drink?
Just numpao. Numpao, yeah. I've already had 2 coffee already. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we have as a situation where I got 3 more days of waiting for another email, and we should be able to continue with the whole process. But yeah, should I get this thing changed over to O? Well, yes, I've always thought about the O marriage visa. That was always been part of my long-term plan. But there's been so many roadblocks in the way that it's always went to the bottom of the pile. Now that the immigration office has really said, why don't you do it? It's now bringing it from the bottom of that pile, and it's, maybe we should have got here. Should I put it above the buying the house or paying the house out, or put it below paying the house out? You know, in order of preference. I think, you know, the money side of things, you know, securing the house is, you know, getting rid of the mortgage. To me, technically, that is more important than the piece of paper for a marriage. But again, I'm going to defer to the audience here and sort of, what do you suggest? What should I do there? Ultimately, I think I'm probably going to have to ring Ben and to say, look, this is what we want to do. What do you advise? How much is it going to cost me to really get the proper advice, somebody who actually walks through the process? Because quite frankly, I don't need these headaches. I just want to be able to walk in, show my papers and walk out, you know. And I keep on reiterating this thing. Thailand, apart from this immigration stuff, we have almost 0 interaction with Thailand politics, society, everything else. We are just like the fifth wheel and everything. We don't really matter. You know, we provide money, put money into the economy, but really, you know, unless of course you do something wrong, they really just let you just do your own thing. This is Thailand, you know, the land of the free. The only time I don't feel free is when I have to answer to the bureaucracy, if you know what I mean. And I tell you what, once a year, you know, as I say, I keep on saying it's only 4 times a year for the 90 day, and once a year you got to deal with it. But the once a year is probably the most stressful time of the year, because as I said, you're on this yearly extension, you know. I've got absolutely no plans if they turned around on the 20th and said, sorry, you got to get out because we're not going to approve your extension. I've got plans, but those plans take time to put in place. Basically on the 20th, if I don't have a visa extension, you know, I have to leave. Where the frick am I going to go? I've got nothing in Australia to go to. I can go on, you know, crash at my brother's place for a week or something. But yeah, that takes some planning as well. But this is the thing, you've got to really understand, these are the challenges you're going to have to face. I would suggest the fact that if you're not prepared to put up with the anxiety, you might be looking at an agency. But I will persist. As I said, I've done this for 8 years in a row already. This is my 9th renewal. Oh, yeah, 9th extension, 8th extension. Don't know how the maths works, okay? But yeah, there was an extension process. Just get the whole idea. It's just one of those things. You just don't need these headaches, okay? Darling, I finished the TikTok video you make on TikTok. You need to make some more video.
Okay.
You sure?
If people like, I make.
People like your video, okay?
I don't know, but I don't know people like from when I make.
Well, not everybody, but people who like the short format, they like. I see like. Okay. So I want more.
I enjoy for people to look.
One TikTok every day.
Okay, every day.
Every day. I want you to get to work, okay? Right? Oh, Labu. Looks very small, darling. Just for me.
You like
What?
only this
Oh,
one.
just this one?
Yeah.
She's got me on a diet again. Oh my god. And so, darling, what's this one? Sometime?
Oh, this one not say ส้มตำ it's say ตำซั่ว
Some tua.
ตำซั่วส้มตำ put papaya and this one
Put noodle. Oh, okay. And of course, what meal is complete without some pork belly? Isan style. Hmm? Long. It's not really hot, but yeah, it's lovely. Well, darling, that lot came to 358 baht, not bad.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit less because we didn't have drinks with it. We just had water with that. Yeah, those drinks do add up the price usually, so you got to watch that. But yeah, 358 baht. You know, that's including GST or the girlfriend tax. Got to think of an acronym for the girlfriend tax. GFT. Girlfriend tax. Yeah. GST. GFT. Yeah.
GST.
What's on the cinema today? Huh? What have we got here? Food truck, Demon Slayer, Conjuring the Last Rites. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Nothing for the farang. Hey, food truck. Cannot disrespect the faith of the. I don't know what they mean.
รักหมูเด้งนี่ไง
For the mudeng.
หมูเด้ง
I have to believe you. I haven't got my.
Thailand say love หมูเด้ง
I think you're cheap. I never. That's why I'm going to have a translator because half the time I don't trust what she's telling me. But this is the best part about Thailand. You are free to be yourself. And I want to make sure that everybody understands that with the shit that's going on around the world, I mean, you know, Thailand, you actually do feel free, except for maybe 5 days a year, where you've got to answer to the establishment. Yes, but other than that, I really get absolutely no worries living in Thailand. Anyway, we're entering the Big C, which we can't film in, so we'll pick it up when we're finished. Okay, I'm trying to remember whether we signed out or not. Yeah, well, this week's shopping, I think 2,735 baht. It's actually quite low, but last week it was like 4,200. Yeah, it can go up and down a bit, but we still managed to average our 3,000 baht.
What?
The shopping today come down, but last week go up. I don't know why. What did you buy
Today
last
how
week?
much?
Go down 2,700.
2,700
Yeah?
Okay.
But last week up 4,000, yeah? Yeah, it's one of those things. It goes up and down. We still average about the same. So prices are still fairly stable over the year.
No, not that, but though this one and go buy makeup.
Oh, we didn't buy
I don't buy
makeup.
makeup.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You
Oh my God.
promised me.
I did promise you. Okay.
And I see some near this one him open new big shop.
Okay, you want to go there. Okay. We won't video that as well, but we're going to wrap it up here. Again, special thank you to our members and Patreons. Love you guys. We're trying to keep it honest.
Share and subscribe. Thank you for support.
Keeping it real, man. Keeping it real. That's what we're doing. Keeping it real. This is the real Thailand. Don't listen to anybody else. It's us. We tell the real Thailand.